In this video, we're going to talk about how to write the date in French. So writing the date in French is actually pretty simple. There's this formula that you're going to follow, and it goes like this. You start with the word le, and then you put the number of the date. So if it's the 10th of the month, you'll put the number 10. If it's the 20th of the month, you'll put the number 20, and so on. And then the name of the month. So here are some examples. We've got le 12 octobre, the 12th of October, le 5 mars, the 5th of March, le 30 avril, the 30th of April, le 18 juin, the 18th of June. So this is backwards from the way we usually do it in English. You can say in English the 18th of June, but most people say June 18th. In French, you don't have that choice. You have to put the number before the month. Also, in English, we would say the 18th of June. Also, if you speak Spanish, I believe that in Spanish they would put the word of here, de. So a lot of students who already speak Spanish, they want to write something like this. The 18th of June, but that is wrong. So in French, you don't use the word de. One last thing to notice is that the months don't get capital letters. So in English we do capitalize them, in French you do not. Okay, the only thing to watch out for that's an exception is when it's the first of the month. So the first of the month in French is going to be le premier. So for example, instead of a number, I should say, so we could say le premier février or le premier septembre, the 1st of February, or we would say February 1st, the 1st of September, or September 1st. Now what if you want to write these the short way, with just numbers, and you don't want to write out the whole month? Well, you can still do that, you just have to keep the order the same, so you still put the number before the month. So le 12 octobre would be written like this. Le 12 octobre, the 12th day of the 10th month. In English, usually people see this and they think, oh, December 10th, 12th month, 10th day. But in French it's switched around, 12th day of the 10th month. So this right here is the day, and this right here is the month. So le 5 mars would be le 5 mars. So it's not May 3rd, it's the 5th of March. Le 30 avril, the 30th of April. Le 18 juin, the 18th of June. And you do not have to write the word le before these. You can just write it like this. Then for these ones down here, le premier février would be le premier février, the first day of the second month, and le premier septembre. So what if you want to include the day of the week or the year? You can do that. It's really simple. You just put, so this is like the minimum that you should know. Down here we're going to add the day and the year. So you could do the day of a week plus le plus a number plus a month plus the year. The numbers you can just write out in numeral form, like I showed you already, and the year you can just write out in numeral form. You don't have to spell that out. The day of the week and the month do not get capitalized. So, for example, today, the day that I'm writing this, it is mercredi le 15 juillet 2020. Wednesday, the 15th of July, 2020. Okay, this is 2020. So if you're saying it out loud, you want to be able to say 2020. If you're just writing it, you can just write it like this, and you don't have to worry about how it's said. But this is 2020. So if it were 2025, you would put 2025. So you take these last two digits and just turn them into a two-digit number and put it right here. Remember that the day of the week and the month of the year do not get capitalized. And that is how you give the date in French.